You call this house is so many times so sweet. Hey. All right, let's talk about 5 songs that I never thought in a million years I'd be playing on stage, but now they're a part of my set list. And spoiler alert, I'm not too upset about it. Let's jump in. All right, first song that I never thought I'd be playing, Save Me by Jelly Roll. So I was playing at a private party in Morris, Illinois, and there was a lady there. She was getting into it all night. But she kept asking for Save Me by Jelly Roll. Or I think she was just asking for Jelly Roll in general. At that point, Save Me was one of the big songs out. And it was about the only song of his that I knew. And I kind of poo-pooed it. I mean, I'm a funky bass player. I don't want to be playing Save Me by Jelly Roll. And I kind of dissed it, laughed it off. But later on, I'm like, boy, what if I did play that? I bet you folks would dig it. And man, I'll tell you, it really caught me off guard because it is a raw, emotional song. And it's kind of like right at the top of my register. And I found out that I sound actually pretty much like Jelly Roll when I sing it. And it's fun to sing. And like every time I sing it, it pulls me in emotionally. So then I know I'm going to be able to pull the audience in emotionally. And they love it. They sing along like they're in some kind of musical therapy session. I didn't know I was going to become a bassist / therapist / group counselor, you know, when I play this song. So really, quite frankly, when you talk about all those things I'm bringing to the show, I should be charging more. I mean, I'm sure therapists and psychologists get paid more hourly than what I do. So I don't know, maybe I'm onto something here. So that's it. That's the surprise song right there. Jelly Roll. I love it now. That being said, it is a downer. So what I did is I cut the song down drastically to like 1 verse and 1 chorus and an outro. So maybe it's about 2 minutes. A little bit of Jelly Roll goes a long way, but it's like an actual Jelly Roll. A bite of one is perfect. After a full one, you start feeling, After 2 or 3, you definitely are hating yourself. So that's a lesson for you kids out there. Go ahead and play some Jelly Roll, but go sparingly. It's the only thing that seems to help. Sometimes. All of this drinking and smoking is hopeless, but feels like it's all that I need. Something inside of me is broken. I hold on to anything that sets me free. Song number 2, Country Roads by John Denver. Now, this is one that I just thought was some goofy, kitschy song from the past, from my childhood in the 70s, but people requested it at so many gigs, like 3-4 gigs in a row. And then when that happens and I notice the pattern, because usually some folks suggest the song and I'm like, oh, I like that. And then I forget about it by the time I get home. So it takes 2 or 3 mentions of a song in kind of close proximity for it to even register. And well, let's just say it's another one of those crowd pleasers. There's hits and then there's the songs, you know, and this is one of those, the songs, you know. This is like a song down through the ages. Everybody stumbles along and tries to sing along, especially during the verse. But man, come that chorus, it's a full-fledged sing-along, and you got to love it, you know. When you have that kind of reaction with the audience, a song that you might not have gone for or might not have appreciated, all of a sudden, wow, I'm beginning to like this song. Country Roads, baby. It's a winner every time. I don't play it every gig, but when I do, it never fails. Thank you, John Denver. Song number 3, Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. Now, I know you're thinking, what kind of moron wouldn't play Tennessee Whiskey? by Chris Stapleton, because that is one of the songs, right? It's not just a hit song, it's becoming one of the songs, you know. Same thing. I had to hear about this being mentioned to me time and again. And real talk, this song has a big time vibe. I didn't think I had the voice or the guts to really sing this and play this with authority. And it took me a while to lock into this slower groove. But once I did, it's a beauty. I am leaning into the slow jams as I get older. So this fits the bill perfectly. Nice job, Chris. Keep up the good work, my friend. Now I'm playing a bunch of Chris Stapleton tunes. He's someone that, although I didn't like Tennessee Whiskey, I think, because I never really gave it a chance, there were other songs of his that I genuinely liked and had learned and was playing in my set before Tennessee Whiskey. But Tennessee Whiskey, big time winner. That's when all the guys get out on the floor and slow dance with their girl. Otherwise, I have the girls all to myself all night usually, which is not a bad thing because they're dancing to the dance songs that I play. Way to go, Chris.
All right. Uh-oh.
Song number 4, God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood. Am I patriotic? Sure. Did I ever see this coming, that I'd be performing this? Hell no. It was suggested to me by some audience members that at a club where they would come religiously, and I really like these folks. So they had come and seen me so many times, and they made the night so much fun that when they suggested Lee Greenwood, God Bless the USA, I'm like, I have got to learn this song for these people no matter what, and I have to have it ready for them the next time I see them. Now, funny thing is, I don't think I ever saw them again, and I don't think I ever actually played the song for those folks that actually suggested it. They went down to Florida, and then I never played at that club again. And I don't know exactly where they lived. The club was a little farther south, but I ended up playing it for the first time at a place because I wanted to get some reps in. And usually the first few times that you play a song, you train wreck it. Well, I did train wreck it at this particular place that I was playing at so badly that I completely forgot the melody because it wasn't a song that I had listened to much in my entire life. But when I learned it, I really liked it, and it sounded good when I was sitting here in my room playing it. But as you guys know, sometimes singing something in your room and singing it in front of a crowd full of strangers with no music, no cheat sheet, and you're on the spot, it doesn't usually happen, but this time I went totally blank. I was roundly attacked by a woman in the audience for forgetting the lyrics. Even though I aborted the attempt, just the failed attempt alone was enough for her to think that I wasn't patriotic. And then I saw her visiting every table with this angry tirade. And I couldn't really hear her because I was playing music. But I saw the look on her face, and then I saw the awkward looks on the people's faces she was talking to. And I saw them looking at her, looking at me. Needless to say, the vibe was very bad. And so I got off to a rough start with God Bless the USA. But I'm so glad I didn't give up after that tremendously negative response. I guess I really triggered this woman. But now that I know it, I could trigger a big time reaction from the audience by playing this song. And not only is it just great because it gets a big reaction, but it's great because the subject matter is something that I really do resonate with. And it's fun to be able to deliver that kind of message. And it's fun to have a little bit of a positive impact and be proud of the country that I'm from, which I am very proud of it. So thank you, Lee Greenwood. Oh, side note, I do love Lee Greenwood. And the song of his that I actually played before this one is Tears Me Inside Out, which is a song that my dad always sang. And it is a downer and a half of a song. But again, getting older, those slow jams, it's kind of where I'm going a little bit nowadays. But this one, God Bless the USA, it's absolutely fun to play. When you nail it, it's a real good time.
God bless the USA.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her head. It is so big. She looks like one of those rap guys.
All right, we're down to number 5, and it is Brandy. Now, this is a song that I always loved. I didn't have any problems with the song. My girlfriend, who suggested a lot of good songs for me, suggested this one. This one's actually a blast to play. I mean, it's got this sneaky good bass line, and the crowd, they eat this up. So, who doesn't love a story about a sailor girl in a harbor town? It's pure karaoke gold, but now it's my gold. The gigs where I don't play it or I forget to play it, I really feel like I've forgotten to do my job fully because, it's just one of those AM gold songs, one of those, dare I say, yacht rock songs, even though some folks take issue with that term. Yeah, Brandy. And extra credit if you can guess who it's by. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's by a group called Looking Glass. Who's ever heard of them? I haven't. Who's heard of them since that song, Brandy? Probably nobody. Maybe they have another hit. I don't know, but this is the only one I'm interested in. There's a port on the Western Bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their homes. So there you have it. Those are my 5 songs. I never thought they'd make the cut, but now they are crowd favorites. And because of that, they kind of became my favorites as well. So sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone can lead to some really good things. What songs have surprised you that you never thought you'd play? Drop them in the comments. I'm always looking for a few good songs to add to my set list. And until then, keep it groovy, baby. Take care.